We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Needed 16. They got 17 on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Domata Peko with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense. And
Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, high.
Keenum now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Keenum throwing on second. And pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Tyrone Crawford in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is the punter King to send it away. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll give to Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The give is to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On first down, Keenum. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, here's Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Third and 2, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Let's go, get out, get out.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go. 22.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
Let's go.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Keenum. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just
out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Henderson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Here we go, boys. Down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 1st down, it's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Able to slither by. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! 553. 52, 57's down. 553. Cut!
Now Keenum. The catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
No, Roger.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Let's go. Roger.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Jam. 553. Hey, orange. Jam. Hey, orange. Jam.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, 47. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Get out.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Prescott to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Domata in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. To throw is Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Keenum. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This one taken just inside the 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women